Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new corrupted earth monster, Rudeshaw. This is going to be the Tails monster. The good thing about Tails monsters is that they are easily obtainable. Just save up around 150 gems. Here you have the monster as a baby, as an adult. My goodness, he has huge teeth. So it looks like it is a single target. The animations have been a little disappointing for me personally. But with that being said, this forever angry creature is always looking for something or someone to get his teeth into. When he tried to bite Faye, things got even more frustrating. She's promised to take him along the Village of Adventures, but instead left him alone and corrupted. That is until he met Neurofunk and they started their journey together. Best friends. So, Rudeshaw, I have been looking for this monster a lot. As I already mentioned, he's going to be a Tails monsters, and Tails monsters I would personally consider free-to-play friendly because it is easy enough to save up 150 gems. You do 8-hour intervals for Tails events, which is actually play the game 3 times a day. Easiest thing ever. I want to, of course, give a huge thanks and a shout out to SocialPoint for giving me the chance to make this exclusive first look. I'm going to be making 2 parts moving forward. So I'm going to review this monster up to level 130, and then I'm going to review this monster at level 150 in a part 2, just because I want to showcase this monster and what he's capable of for the majority of players. With that being said, this monster, because he deals percentage damage, he can actually be used at level 100. If you guys saw my Colonel Pip video, the cool thing about monsters that do percentage damage, especially with the current talents in the game, it's really interesting using them, so we'll showcase some battles. But let's talk stats. His power is 8184, which is right around the middle. It's tied with that of Ollie and Equalaria. Nothing too crazy there. The life stats is the tankiest in the game, 95,607. That surpasses all the other corrupted monsters, even more than Influxer that has 94k. But who has Influxer really? The next up is Ollie with 92,290. And then in speed stat, which typically happens with monsters that are very tanky, he suffers. He is the slowest monster, tied with that of Ollie and Bornot, 2 other tanks. But again, this monster, even though he has a tanky life, he's not necessarily a tank. He's an attacker that deals percentage damage. In terms of his traits, he actually has good traits across the board, I would say. So he starts the game off with Abomination. You can't corrupt this monster, you can't possess this monster, immune to nightmares and bleed. At rank 1 you get tough, 35% chance to not get hit with negative effects. Thank you, SocialPoint, for giving this monster a good rank 1 trait. We've been seeing energized, we've been seeing immune to burning, immune to poison. Really terrible rank 1 traits, I would say. Very few monsters have a good rank 1 trait. And then rank 3 you get life regen, which just helps with survivability, sustainability. And yeah, his ultimate, Hungry and Abandon, removes 100% of total life from one enemy and he heals. Very cool that he could potentially OTK someone and then just completely heal back to full HP. So let's go ahead and take a look at this monster's regular skill set. Alright, so the first skill we have is Giga Beaver. That actually reminds me, this monster is a beaver. When I look at him, I think mole rat. So to each their own. So with that being said, removes 25% of total life from one enemy. I like this a lot because it is 0 cooldown, which means even if you get hit with CDA, you are going to be able to take away 25%, 1/4 of an enemy's HP. That is incredible. It costs 25 stamina. The next skill we have is Furious Chomp, even better, removes 20% of total life from all enemies, 30 stamina, 0 cooldown. So against a Megaton monster, this becomes 60% of their total life in the snap of a finger. So very powerful, doesn't matter if you get hit with CDA. Once again, we have Yum Yum, applies life regen to itself, heals itself by 30%, requires cooldown. Not a fan of this skill, it is a self skill. Normally I say if you were to get possessed, but this monster can be possessed. He has the Abomination traits. So really, it's a life regen and immediate heal, but I don't think this monster needs a skill like this. We have Rude Bites, removes 20% of total life from all enemies, applies bleed. So 20% against a Megaton monster becomes 60%, so it is almost the same as, well, it is the same in terms of percentage as Furious Chomp, except this also applies bleed for a 1 turn cooldown and 40 stamina cost. In my personal opinion, I don't think Rude Bite is worth it when you have this spammable Furious Chomp for 10 less stamina and no cooldown. We have Chewing a Tree, which removes 30% of total life from all enemies, applies bleed and heals, so this is just an upgraded version. Against Megaton, it's 90% of total life. Whew, that is awesome. We have Hyper Teeth, removes 75% of total life. This brings me back to the good old days of Ragnarok with this Death Door skill. 75% of total life in the snap of a finger. Hyper Teeth, everyone. We have Anger Management, which doubles the maximum life of itself and applies Taunt. So this monster could become a tanky taunt monster. See, he's already tanky. He'll double life and he'll absorb single target attacks, but of course you're still susceptible to AoEs as well as your allies. And then you have Something to Bite, removes 50% of total life from one enemy, heals itself by 50%. Wow, so this monster, every single time he is taking away a chunk of the enemy's life, he is also healing. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this monster. We're going to run Chewing a Tree, and we are also going to run the 75%, let me think, something to bite. This one heals. The 75% doesn't heal. And then we are going to run, let's see, 20, 25, maximum life removes 75% of total life. And I would probably, like I said, I wouldn't go with Giga Beaver. I'd go with Furious Chomp. By the way, these are Earth-based. Furious Chomp is Earth-based. Chewing a Tree. Okay, I was going to say against Ollie, it's going to be cut in half, if I'm not mistaken, even though it's a percentage, because it's still Earth-based, it would be cut in half. But you also have some physical-based attacks, so that actually helps a lot. I don't think you need the Bleed one. I don't think you need Yum Yum and Anger Management. I don't think you need the single Taunt skill. I would say Anger Management could help you out if you have a Lady Meow, potentially, but it's only for one turn. But again, if you can protect your Lady Meow, if you're going for that kind of mechanic, that's good. I actually took this monster to rank 1 so we can utilize talents. So looking at this monster's skill set, this is where things get a little interesting compared to that of Colonel Pip. This monster doesn't deal any additional damage by himself, so the only damage he deals is the percentage damage. So for those of you that have UA and are going to utilize it, you're going to have to play carefully to the point where Unrelenting Assault ends up killing the enemy. So for example, against a Megaton monster that, for example, has a relic that a shield will activate, you would start the game off with Chewing a Tree, take away 90%, then the shield will kick in, and then maybe it is useful not to run Furious Chomp or something to bite, but instead you might need a Giga Beaver, which is 25%, plus the Unrelenting Assault damage to kill the enemy Megaton monster so that you can get another turn. So you actually got to be a little careful with how you play this. So I am going to remove Furious Chomp actually, and we'll see how it is. Or maybe you do Furious Chomp back to back, and again with the Unrelenting Assault damage you kill, so maybe we don't necessarily need Hyper Teeth. It's a little complicated. Maybe we remove something to bite. For now, we're going to remove it. Yeah, because this monster doesn't deal additional damage, you got to play carefully. And I will say at rank 1, with Unrelenting Assault, because it doesn't deal a lot of damage, it might be hard to utilize this monster as an attacker. In terms of what relics to use for this monster, Nabotis' armor is a good one because this recovers your stamina. I would also say Morg's armor is another good one, because check this out, after being damaged by a skill, deals 20,000 points of dark damage. So if you have double Morg's armor against the enemy, and you're battling an Unrelenting Assault player, like who has Master Rat, every time Master Rat hits you, you're going to deal 41k damage to the Master Rat. So, like, you could potentially chomp away at the Master Rat's life to the point where then one of your allies with the Soldier Rat kills them when they die. So we're going to go double Morgs for now. I might put in an Abotus for stamina. In terms of runes, this is one of those monsters who is an attacker that does not need any strength runes. Like, you can give him gold runes, you can give him stamina runes, because he doesn't need the strength. He doesn't rely on that kind. So I'm going to go speed on this monster. I want him to go first. I want him to do percentage damage right off the bat. If you go with this strategy, you could also go life to make it more tanky, but if you go with this strategy, you need Megaton on your side to make sure he does not get hit. And so we're going to try out this team out. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I am not allowed to win the battles because that would be unfair for me to win with the monster that was given to me for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. And so let's try this out. This base should be pretty straightforward. I can actually start the game off with Hyper Teeth, 75% removed. Unrelenting Assault deals some damage, in this case very weak. And this is what I meant, that shield right there. When their shield activates, you are going to need some other skill that won't kill them. Like if I run the 50%, that might be too much. In this case, I have to recharge because I got my stamina drained. We will do this. I should have protected it actually. We're just going to recharge. Let's see how this plays out. Save Rossi. Alright, shield kicks in. There's Giga Beaver. And see, if I was at rank 5, the Unrelenting Assault damage would kill, and I would get an extra turn. So 20% of total life, 30% will go for this. UA is just too weak right now, so that doesn't help. Exhausting Mask is draining my stamina. Recharge. Despicable. And then I guess we'll just do Rush. I should have exhausted his relics. Alright, we will go with a recharge. Chance of the Swamp. Alright, Giga, Hyper Teeth, and in this case, none of them will trigger. Right, so here, we're going to exit here, and let's go to another battle. I want to see if I can find a Megaton monster right off the bat, which there should be. There should be Bombetas, Crowd Crawlers, there should be all these even Mouserons. So let's see. Okay, perfect, but we have Evasion, so, and then we have Pierce, so I might die. We'll see what happens. We'll just recharge with all my monsters. Let's see how strong okay, good, so it's not a high-ranking Dractus, because I would have died. Alright, so Bombeta has MT, so Giga Beaver, Hyper Teeth, 75%. Chomp or chewing a tree, so that's 90%. UA kicks in, Thetis armor. So yeah, stamina draining against this monster is becoming an issue from what I'm seeing. Here we'll go Rush. I think we can kill Bombeta. Bombeta didn't activate any sort of shield with the relic, so we're good. Here Hyper Teeth, boom, and then UA will kick in, and then I got an extra turn. Furious Chomp. We'll do Giga Beaver. So I will say at a low level, the Unrelenting Assault it's not as powerful because to get him below 75 and then to be able to trigger it again, it's not as easy. What I would actually recommend on a low level one, I would recommend a Burning Hands. So the cool thing about Burning Hands is that you apply burn to the enemy, and then obviously they can't get rid of burn. Burn takes away 15% of HP. So 15 combined with your bleed, oh, you're good to go. So I think that's what I would recommend on this monster. So let's try this out. So Burning Hands on lower levels, or for anyone that doesn't have UA, that's probably a better way to go. Honestly, even for people that do have UA, unless you have a rank 5, this is probably going to be better. So like, check this out. Hyper Teeth, Burning Hands, yeah, that burning kicks in. Here we'll deal some residual damage. We want to get him to the point where the burning kills him. Or if you can do any other dot, watch his recharge. Hope he doesn't cleanse. No rest for the wicked. Gloom Soul, consumed, blah blah blah. Hollow Abyss. My goodness, all those extra turns. Recharge. And recharge. Oh, he survived. How did you survive, sir? Let's take a look. So yeah, he survived, but that's fine. On to the next battle we go. Let's see. Let's click fight. Yeah, again, don't put strength on this guy. He does not need it. All right, Francisco. Let's see. Bombeta. Okay, perfect. Good showcase. Hopefully, I have double Megaton, so I'm good. All right, chewing a tree. The shield. Furious Chomp. Hyper Teeth. Yeah, we're gonna go chewing a tree. He has the bleeding. Burning Hands kicks in. He has the burn as well. Here we'll just go for some extra damage. Let's see if we can get the quicksand on him. Alright, Mudjet, Quicksand with all those dots. He is good. Nope, got atrophied. But the burning does finally get cleansed. There was a time when it wasn't getting cleansed. I think he attacked me and then my Morg's armor killed him. We're going to recharge. Greater times curse, Morg's armor. Ooh, healing. I need that heal skill. We're going to go Ivory Wall, set up MT. Era Traveler. Ooh, I died. Too much percentage. So let's see. How do I want to use this monster? I gotta really think about it now. Let's take him to rank 3 and see how better he is with... Well, the thing is, he doesn't really become stronger with a higher rank. The only thing that becomes stronger is the talents. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and rank him up and see how we can best utilize this monster. Okay, so we have him at rank 3. I'm gonna keep Burning Hands on him. Let's see how well this monster works out. Let's click fight. Oh, no Megaton monster. So I think in these scenarios, you go straight for the 75%. And again, combined with Burning Hands, this is awesome. So we'll go for Vampirastro. Burning Hands kicks in, 48, and then... Oh, I was hoping for an ET skill, and then Vampirastro would have died, but that's fine. She still has Burning, she'll die next turn unless that monster does Atrophy. Let's set up MT. Well, we can't stun you. So we'll leave Vampirastro alive. We will stun this monster over here. Master Rat. Nope, Atrophy. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go with the AoE Chewing a Tree. So bye-bye. Then Bleeding was blocked. They have immune to Corrupt. They have immune to Torture. Curse Stones. Stamina Drained. I have to recharge. Alright, let's see. We're going to set up Ivory Wall. And then Agile. Okay, cool. So Furious Chomp, 20%. Giga, 25%. Oh, I'm in trouble. This is where I need my 50% skill. Let's go with removes 25%. Again, just percentage damage. We'll recharge my Furious Trick. I'm gonna recharge here. Rat and Snake. Ouch. So unsuccessful battle here. All right, let's see. What can I do? Let me change up the skill set. Again, I'm planning for MT, but I guess I don't really. So if you don't have Unrelenting Assault, then you can probably do, let's see, we'll run the 30, we'll run the 50, we'll run the 75, and I think we will also do the 25. Yeah, I think this, yeah, assuming you don't have Unrelenting Assault, this would be the skill set. Let's click fight, and we're going to keep the Burning Hands. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. Shelly, alright, Reaper, Spooky, hope it's not singing for you. Mood, okay, that's bad. Alright, something to bite, Chewing a Tree. Here it is, 30%, and then Burning on top of that, plus the burning damage. That shield, Shelly's going to survive because of the shield. We're going to set up MT. Let's actually see if we can kill Shelly. Am I blinded? Curse countdown. I'm not. Okay, perfect. We'll go Mud Jet, Stomp. Oh no. We're just gonna Ivory Wall actually then. Alright, Deeper Birth, Spooky, Reaper, Spooky. Oh, thank you for that damage. Moon Rising. I don't have stamina recharge. Yeah, the stamina on this monster is a big issue. You're gonna need a partner that has like Cane of Atlantis or someone that can recover his stamina, because he's definitely struggling with that. There's the Morg's armor kicking in. Nabota's armor saved me, gives me stamina. I'm total blinded and cursed, so this is not gonna go well. Something to bite. Hyper Teeth. Let's see. Greater Times Curse, Blessings, Spooky. Ooh, as a single attacker, he is definitely hard to pull off. Double Megaton single attack with him, it's a little hard to pull off. Here, let's try with UA again and see if we can maybe have some better battles. Let's see how well he performs. Click Fights. Double Megaton. Cool. So we're going to go Chewing a Tree. There we go. Unrelenting Assault kicks in. Has enough damage to where I get an extra turn. Hyper Teeth. Unrelenting Assault deals enough damage to where I get an extra turn. And then I can just single. Here's 50. Does enough damage. I get an extra turn. And then I could kill. So there we go. That was a good showcase. But I think they were also weaker empty monsters. Let's try again. And they didn't have any shields that popped up. Alright, let's see this battle. Nope. On to the next one we go. I feel like these I should just beat, since I would have beaten regardless of whether or not I had an exclusive monster. But we'll keep going. Alright, let's see. Pam, what do you have? Perfect, but stamina, I don't understand. Alright, Bad Moon Rising. Alright, so 30% is still 30% across the board. Yeah, see, it is weaker against Earth monsters, so fortunately I can attack Pandakin. UA kicks in, Rotten's Trap, Pump Seed Staff. So again, stamina drain against this monster, huge issue. That stumps him, especially if it's a Cryo Crawler, for example. He will take your stamina to 0. So even with UA, you are just recharging. So you got to be careful for that. Alright, Solaris Sword, Wang. Okay, I think he exhausted his UA. Tempest, Watt's Mask, Instigator, Tempest, Instigator. Ooh, how many extra turns do you have? My goodness. Instigator, how much stamina do you have? I think that Team Stamina rune actually helped. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. I am going to do the Damage Mirror. Alright, Lost a Monster, Soul Drag kicks in. Take that for all the dots you put on me. Alright, Panikin, you have Revival? Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So, something to bite, perfect. Just enough to where UA kills. Oh, it didn't kill. If I was rank 5, that would have killed. Hyper Teeth, remove 75%. Easy kill. 3-inch punches. I mean, still, in terms of the percentage damage, still really great. A little hard to utilize unless it just perfectly lands, once again, to where the UA deals enough damage. So obviously at rank 5, and you can control that because I think it's 60k damage, you have a lot more flexibility there. But you still got to plan, like, what if you attack a Shelly and then her shield activates, and this gives you an armor with 52k points. So now you need to account for the 52k points. So it's a little difficult to plan. So like I said, we're doing 2 parts. So this is the Part 1, you guys got to see this monster on rank 1 and at rank 3. I'll do a part 2 where this monster is rank 5, and then we can see him with Unrelenting Assault and Burning Hands fully maxed out, where it's dealing more damage. I think Burning Hands especially, because then you'll see it. He'll do, against a Megaton, he'll do 90%, and then Burning Hands will deal like 60k damage, and then the Burning on top of that. I think that'll be good. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about Rudeshaw in the comments below, and remember to subscribe.